the Mai Shiranui tutorial. Today we're gonna cover 2 very important tips and tricks and 4 amazing combos for Mai. So let's dive into the tutorial. You guys, how's everyone doing? This is your guy Assassin Dave. Upon answering popular demand, this is finally your Mai Shiranui ultimate tutorial. Now, first thing first, we should talk about the passive of Mai Shiranui. You basically have 2 stages of your passive. The first stage, every 5 seconds, you have this red bar under your HP. And this is also indicated, you can see this passive right here, right above the flash button. It says Hasasu Shinobi Bachi. That allows you to dash, basically, right? Every 5 seconds, you get this one more time. And this thing will actually push the enemy and does a little bit of damage. So it's a quad control skill and it's a movement skill. Now, a second part of your passive is every time you throw a skill or you throw an enhanced auto attack, you can dash towards wherever your movement direction is indicated. So if I want to move towards bottom side, I can throw a skill. If my movement will drag towards the bottom side, I will move towards the bottom side. This is very, very insane. That's why Mai Shiranui is such a highly demanded and constantly picked in competitive high elo rank, right? This hero is just so mobile, not to mention the one-shot potential, the engage potential, all because of this insane passive that you have. Now, when you play Mai Shiranui, I would recommend you come to setting here. This is a side tip, by the way. You come to setting here. This is a new setting that a lot of people don't know. You know, I just saw this being added, which is make sure you have your skill casting method and then smart casting. What does this do, right? Let's say I'm like kind of far away from this dummy, right? Normally my skill wouldn't hit, right? Or this is out of my range. But if I press skill again, you can see, even if the target is out of my range, just because there's a target in my screen, the AI will automatically select a target that's in your screen. It's analyzing everything, seeing, and it's picking for you on where to aim. This allows you to just like aim your skill without aiming your skill, basically. If you just use smart select, smart aim, most of the time you don't even have to aim your umbrella, right? Your skill too. It will not umbrella, sorry, the fan. It will automatically aim, and it's gonna be mostly accurate, about 80% accurate. So this is an insane setting. Make sure you have the smart casting on, okay? It's just so good that I just constantly use it. Now, let's talk about the second tip, which is the double push with Mai Shiranui's ultimate. Now, what do I mean by that? Let me first demonstrate what this is, and you can see the insane part, okay? Did you see that? Normally, your ultimate push people forward, but if you do this, you can push them forward and pull them back. The reason for this is your ultimate actually have 2 stages of push, and let me show you, right? So if I clear dummy here and add one, check this out very, very closely. If we slow this down, you will notice this dummy actually get pushed twice. And there's a tiny pause in between the pushes. Check this out, right? Do you see that? There's a tiny pause in between the pushes. Basically tells you Mai Shiranui's push is actually 2-stage push. If I stand next to the target and I push with the first ultimate, with a single ultimate, but the first stage is gonna push the target forward. But if I use my flash immediately backwards, not immediately, but right after the first stage finish, you're gonna pull the people back, right? You don't use this very often, but you can get a hang of it very, very easily. Let me show you, right? Yeah, there you go. So it takes a little bit to get used to, but you just have to find a rhythm, and then you will basically confuse your enemy. But this rarely happens. Like I said, the condition for this is really strict. You have to be standing next to the enemy, and you don't always have this condition, right, in order to do this. But if you have this condition, just find the rhythm, right? After the first stage push and you use the flash backward, you can pull the target back to where you started. All right, guys, the fun part, the combos. The essence of what you came here for. You all know you came here for the combos, all right? They're basically 4 different varieties of Mai Shiranui combos. Now, after you get really familiar with Mai, you can literally do infinite amount of combos, to be honest. You can start with literally everything. But before we get started, the thing you want to pay attention to is make sure you have smart casting turned on in the skill casting method. Why is this? Let's say right now, like this Hanxing is out of my range with my skills, right? Like if I use skill 2 here, it's not gonna land. If I aim like this, it's not gonna land, right? Check this out. I can't see the Hanxing, right? If I use skill 2. But what happens is, if I have the smart casting on, right? Check this out. If I just press the skill, it will, like I'm gonna aim away. If I just press the skill, it will automatically aim towards Hanxing. That's what smart casting is. This will increase your hit rate by a lot, okay? If you just in lane and you just like have smart casting on, just tap the skill, about 80% of the time, the AI is gonna help you land the skill. It's really, really smart, really, really good. It's just for those people who have fat fingers, slower fingers like me, you know, you can just use smart casting to land the most of your skills and you look like a pro. Now let's get into the combos. The first combo is pretty standard. It's called 2 plus 1 flash plus enhanced auto plus ultimate plus another skill 2 to finish it off. And the last skill 2 is really optional. Depends on whether the target is dead or not, right? So how does it work? Let me demonstrate. Like that. Boom. So basically what you're trying to do is leverage your enhanced auto to cancel the 1 flash, cancel the skill 1 animation, and use your ultimate to pull the enemy back to form a chain CC, and then use a skill 2, a last skill 2 to finish it off if the enemy target is not dead. Again, you want to start out with skill 2 if it's long range. Obviously, you don't always have to use 1 flash, right? If you are really close to the enemy, you just have to use skill 1 and then immediately use enhanced auto and ultimate, right? But if you're kind of far away, you can 1 flash. Let's say I'm in this distance, my skill 2 is going to reach, but 1's not going to reach. You can use 1 flash, skill 2, 1 flash, enhanced auto, and I use my ult to push enemy back, and my skill 2 is off cooldown. I can use skill 2 again. The next combo is long distance engage combo, and there's 2 versions of this. You can literally do everything, right? Sometimes if you want to do maximum damage, you can start out with 2 flash, but if you don't have anyone who like chance to see them and you think they might get away, you can just 1 flash. 1 flash is the fastest version of it, but you always start out with enhanced auto. This is just to gap close, okay? Just to gap close. So when you have enhanced auto, let's say enemy Luban is pushing the tower and you want to surprise them. Let's start out with 1 flash with enhanced auto with 1 flash and ultimate, right? Check this out. So I'm gonna do this and it immediately does this and then push enemy back and use skill 2 to finish it off. So basically you want to enhance auto to gap close and then 1 flash and then push and then use your skill 2 to finish it off, okay? But another version, you can actually 2 flash. By the way, check this out, right? If I'm kind of far away from the enemy, I know where it is. By the way, the AI smart, so like will aim it for you. So if I just 2 flash right here, you can see it will land. But normally if I stand at this tower, this skill 2 for sure it's gonna miss, it's not gonna hit. Let's say if I know there's a target like in the center, this drones are right here, right? The second version is just you use your enhanced auto attack to get close and you do 2 flash. So check this out, right? So enhanced auto, 2 flash, and then skill 1 with a skill 3 to finish off, right? Well, to push enemy back, and you can use skill 2 to finish off if you wanted to. So these 2 combos are always using enhanced auto to gap close. It just depends on, do you want to use 2 flash or 1 flash, right? Like if the enemy team is really far away, enhanced auto, 2 flash, skill 1, and skill 3. Or I can, you know, stay really far away, use enhanced auto, and then use 1 flash, and then pushing me back and skill 2 to finish off, right? It just depends on, you know, if you want to surprise enemy, if they see you, which one you feel better. Skill 2 flash is kind of flashy, and it also reduces enemy magic defense, so you're gonna do more damage. All right, guys, the last combo is when enemy team is kind of closer to you, and you just want to do a chain CC combo. Let's say if I'm like in this bush, you know, an enemy target has like you know, someone who's stupid enough to come close to the bush. So what you do is always start out with skill 2 to lower their magic defense, and you start out with ultimate first, enhance auto to cancel the animation, and then do the skill 1 for the chain CC. Check this out, right? So skill 2, and you immediately use ultimate, and do the enhanced auto attack, and then do the skill 1. So let me do it one more time. And this time I'm not gonna explain. All right, check this out, okay? Skill 2, ultimate, push, and then skill 1. You're gonna see that this dummy is constantly CC'd, and he's taking a lot of damage, right? He's being pushed, well, triple push, 2 push from your ultimate. If you consider that 1 push, then the 1 push from your ultimate, 1 push from your passive, and then your skill 1 knock up. So one more time demonstration. So somebody's walking towards the bush like a dumbass. Skill 2, ultimate, push, and then skill 1. Just like that. They're chain CC to death, and you can throw skill 1 to finish it off if you really wanted to. All right, guys, that's all your tutorial. Let's quickly dive into a really high elo game to show you how the top players play Mai Shiranui. You guys, welcome back to another Global 1 gameplay. In this game, we're gonna show you one of the best Mai Shiranui players in the Chinese region to see the mindset, the combos that this player selects in his gameplay, in his like thinking process, right? When does he farm? How does he engage? How does he go through the laning phase? How does he dominate the laning phase? All those are very, very important. And today we're gonna cover them all. So if you enjoy this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell onto all notification bells. And very, very importantly, guys, make sure to use the link in description or QR code on screen so you can get this incredible flawless Mai Shiranui skin with 20% extra tokens, not to mention all the crazy events coming up in Honor of Kings. Okay, you guys already saw the Bleach collab that's leaked. Yeah, you want to get Bleach, get 20% extra tokens, the link in description. All right, let's take a look. By the way, this is a 2100 points. You can see right here, 2100 peak tournament points, peak tournament. Okay, you cannot get better than that. All right, it's probably the best quality game you can ask for. Starting out, Mai's gonna poke the enemy jungler slightly, right? Just, you know, a little bit of poke, makes sense, right? Like Hanxin already used the regeneration, the wasted Hanxin regeneration, and now Donghuang's looking to invade, right? When you have Donghuang players on your team, you just like on the enemy team, you're like, especially if they're proficient in this high elo. There's reason why you pick Donghuang in this particular game, right? Enemy team does have Hanxin, does have the Mei Yin, which is really mobile, and guess who counters them? Zhang Liang or Donghuang, right? I guess Zhang Liang might be banned. I wasn't taking a look at the draft. So it seemed like there's quite a bit of invade early on, but other than that, Mai's gonna leverage his mobility to clear waves with skill 1. And the skill 1 has little AoE blast damage for targets next to it, which is pretty fun for wave clear. And then he always clean the range minion first, which does more damage than the melee. The melee is more for tanking, right? So very good job. You can see he's throwing the fans towards the back, as always. All right. Umbrellas in the back, and one more umbrellas in the back, right? Always kill the range minions to clear wave. Very smart, something that you can focus on as well. Early game, it focused a lot more on a lot of attention on last hitting. I would say this amount of attention to details to the last hit is something every single player watching have to learn, okay? This is so important. Let's take a look at this engage right here. It's enhance auto gap close, 1 flash, and then finish off with ultimate plus skill 2s. So check it out one more time, right? You see this engage right here with Byron. Enhance auto attack, 1 flash onto the Hanxin, right? Get him low, and then use the reposition to get to the Mei Yin. 1 shot of the Mei Yin with the umbrella, wait for umbrella, 1 shot at the Hanxin, and then finish the rest. Already 2-0-1. By the way, I cannot wait for this teleport coming up in 1 minute in Honor of King as well. This offers mid lane ganking potential to the clash lane so much earlier. I just give a lot more mobility, a lot more options in gameplay. This allows you to like just put so much more map pressure, right? And then the top players in Chinese region like to gank the clash lane frequently because of the teleport. Exact same reason. Let's take a look here. Throw an umbrella, pushing the double cat combo back. Double cat combo on the bottom lane is a dog and cat. Dog and cat. Zhang Fei is a cat, and that's a dog apparently. That's pretty cute. By the way, guys, if you want to get that, the dog and the cat combo, get 20% extra tokens with link in description or the QR code on screen. Aguro is being used frequently now as a marksman choice in the Chinese server. And I think that's pretty cute, you know, to be honest. Has mobility, can be tanky, can push tower really fast. It's almost similar to Channel on the marksman lane. All right, here, I see it engage here, enhance auto, push back. That wasn't able to kill, sadly, because he's missing a skill 1. He's missing a skill 1 damage, right? Yeah, he's missing a skill 1 damage. That's just to tell you, like, early game, every little damage matters. If you had a skill 1 there, because there's a reason why he didn't want to use a skill 1. He wanted Chen CC, right? I mean, if you notice this guy frequently, every time he goes in, there's always a skill 1. Sometimes you engage with ultimate, sometimes you engage with skill 1. Just depends on if you want to Chen CC or not. But if you want to Chen CC somebody from the bush camp, you will start out with skill 2 ultimate, and then use the skill 2 enhance auto plus the ultimate, right? For the Chen CC. But sometimes you can use skill 2, 1 flash. 1 flash is standard engage if they're standing together in little AoE. Or 2 flash, right? And then, you know, enhance auto plus a skill 1, Chen CC as well. So there's just many different versions with Mai just very too versatile as a character. All right, let's take a look at this engage here. Okay. Decided to passive, 1 flash, missed, sadly. And then also skill 2 didn't land. That was quite interesting why he decided to do that. I think probably just to troll. I mean, that's kind of unlikely to get the kill there. Let's see. Okay, skill 2. And then enemy Lady Jen is too low. It was kind of careless there. How he got killed at this elo. All right, going for, okay, let's see. Hanxin, right? Enhance auto attack, skill 1. And save the ultimate. You can see like he was spinning the control wheel to be a little bit patient with it, to see where Hanxin decided to go before you finish it. That's a lot of detail there. You don't always have to use the combo. You have to know your toolkit, right? When you're so proficient with this character. All right, let's take a look at this engage right here. He has flash ready, Skill 2, get knocked up, so not gonna go forward. Skill 2, looking for Hanxin for some reason. He's always chasing Hanxin. Interesting. Okay, ultimate, push him back. Skill 1, knock him up one more time. So just like standard skill usage. But a lot of times he will use the pushback first, right? I think the reason for that is just for the Chen CC effect, because your ultimate has 2 stages of push. So it's easier to start off with your ult if your aim is go for the Chen CC. And this guy frequently does it. But sometimes, like if you want to knock people up and push them back like that, you can do the 1 flash, right? So I like the 2-1 flash combo, the standard one. But really, Chen CC skill 2 into the ultimate, into the enhanced auto, into the skill 1 is also really good. All right, let's take a look. Wave clear. In this bush here, skill 2, skill 1, enhanced auto into ultimate, right? That's a standard because his ultimate was in, I think is the reason why his ultimate is in cooldown right now. I mean, he could have waited half a second, I guess. But it doesn't matter. He was trying to push this guy back anyway. So starting out with ultimate, push him back because Faye is right there. By the way, I guess excited for the Faye Bleach collaboration. I didn't even watch Bleach. Growing up, I only watched like Inuyasha and then Naruto. So I don't know any of the Bleach characters, but I think Bleach is one of the most popular anime if you're a Gen Z as well. All right, let's take a look of this engage right here. Goes in. Okay, wave clear. Wave clear. All right. You got Mei in. Does he have enhanced auto? Does he have auto? Skill 1 cannot go over. He's trying to use the ultimate to go over. Oh, he didn't have energy. Yeah, he's like trying to get over his ultimate. He couldn't get over because skill 1 probably can't get over the wall. The wall is too thick. Yeah, he's dead. They over committed for sure. Okay. Zhang Fei, skill 2, skill 1 miss. Enhanced auto, forward, and ultimate backwards. They really like to go for Zhang Fei. I mean, this ultimate from Dong Huang is completely not worth it. Cause you seem like Zhang Fei is gonna use ult. If Zhang Fei used the ult right there, he's gonna become useless, right? But I guess it's, it works either way. If Zhang Fei wasted ult, what is Zhang Fei gonna do in team fight? Nothing. Oh, this is a 2 flash engage. Let's take a look at one more time, right? He said to do not 2 flash, sorry, a skill 3 flash, right? Skill 3 flash are the minions over there. He wouldn't use a fan to engage. Just skill 3 flash to engage an enemy. Enhance auto into the skill 1 to the Chen CC. So beautiful engages right there. Let's take a look one more time, right? Because this is so beautiful. And you don't see it very frequently. Like I said, it's very flexible. He didn't have enhanced auto, so use skill 3 plus flash plus skill 1. And then the enhanced auto. Enhanced auto and then skill 1. Doesn't matter, right? Really just like a lot of options here. Let's camp in the bush. Clearing wave. Jumping over the wall. Clearing tower. Let's take a look at this engage. Throwing umbrellas on the side. Throwing umbrellas on the side. Just ultimate. It's not even skill 1. Because skill 1 animation is too long. I notice a lot of times, like this type of players, after you have the skill 2 magic defense reduction on the enemy, they just use skill ultimate. They just use skill 3 to finish it off. There's no reason to use skill 1. Let's take a look at this engage. This is a bush camp, right? So there's a high chance that you're gonna skill 2 and then ultimate to start off. Let's take a look. Right? Bush camp, yep, exactly. Standard, proficient. Skill 2, ultimate, right? And then use a skill 1, Chen CC, and then skill 1, sorry, enhanced auto attack, Chen CC, and then skill 1, Chen CC. So 3-stage Chen CC right there. Skill 2, ultimate, enhanced auto, skill 1, right? There you go. That's your 3 stages. Beautiful, beautiful one shot. Bush camp one shot there. Take a look at this combo. Mostly gonna use skill to clear wave. Kind of stay far away. Continue to throw skill 2. Man, Mai's mobility is so insanely strong. Like, okay, let's take a look at there here. Skill 2, just finish it off. All right. Mai's mobility is so insanely strong. You just have too many options. You have too much poke with your skill 2. You have the one-shot combo. It's hard to catch. There's utility Mai. You can build tank, cooldown reduction. The whole goal is continue to throw umbrellas, lower their magic defense so your teammate can do more damage. That's number 1. Number 2 is if you're behind, you can always just be full quad control, right? Just going for the CCs. Skill 1 ultimate, enhanced auto because auto enhanced, mobility. And a lot of high mobility characters, even like Hanxin, right? They don't even build damage. In competitive, Hanxin is build a full tank. Okay, here, let's see. He's going in. Skill 2, try to get away. Yeah, Mei Yin got the kill, but at what cost? Mei Yin ended up dying. Is he going for... Really? He got it. He got a Twilight Stream, which is quite interesting. Twilight Stream in this particular game, I can't see his build. I don't know if he has built a voice staff or not. I wasn't paying attention there. Okay, so top side, skill 2 miss, skill 1 miss, skill 3, And then, yeah, I wouldn't say missed everything, but it's for sure a lot of investment over there. Okay, skill 2, just to poke from the side and last hitting minions. 10 and 2. Wow, the KDA speaks for itself. 2100 peak. It's really high level, you know, peak tournament and still performing at this proficiency. It's already really good. All right, let's take a look at this team fight here. Skill 2, staying far away. He's a 3-finger panning. He's waiting. Skill 2, and then enhance auto plus ultimate plus skill 1. Quickly get to the other side of the battlefield and instantly one-shot 2 people from the enemy team. Oh, he might be dead here. Oh, wait. He has Insatiable Tomb. Is he gonna die? Okay, he has Sage Sanctuary. Survived. Yeah, that's the end of the game here. Yeah, was everybody dead? It was a huge minion wave. That's the end of the game. Let's take a look at the last team fight. Engage one more time. Right? Mai Shiranui is in this, coming to the battlefield. You know, try to get a little bit of distance. Using Hands Auto to come to the side and come above. Right? Roll above. And then he used Enhanced Auto Attack plus the ultimate to get over that wall. Meanwhile, one-shotting 2 very important targets. Skill 2, Enhanced Auto. And then he's... Dude, he doesn't use skill 1 that often, I see. Mostly Enhanced Auto. He uses a lot of Enhanced Auto. So, this is MVP right here. National ranking is 2800 in Chinese server. That's insane, by the way. 2118, you know, peak tournament. Right, here's the build. He went for Insatiable Tomb was the first item for sustain. I think the reason for that is because he's going against Lady Jin. So Lady Jin's always gonna stay kind of far back. Makes sense, right? If you want to go for one shot, if a kind of close range kind of character like Gao, sure, you can go for the first item can be the Scepter of Reverberation. But this guy go for Insatiable Tomb, and he went for the Boots of Fortitude, not Boots of Resistance. Another interesting choice. And the reason is enemy does have Hanshin Jungle, which is the main damage source that he's taking damage from. And then you go for Savant's Wrath, Void Staff, the Tomb of Wisdom, and last but not least is the Sage of Sanctuaries turning into Ardent's Dominator. Ardent Dominator is pretty good this game because a lot of time you're gonna get CC'd by Mei Yin, Lady Jen, right? So either one, whichever skill catch you, Ardent Dominator can cleanse that crowd control when you're 30% health and give you a shield. So it's really good item in this scenario. So he probably had that pre-selected and that buying after Sage Sanctuary. So a really good item in this game. Guys, what do y'all think about this global #1 Mai Shiranui? Leave a comment down below, let me know. With that, Dave signing off. Remember to use the link in description or the QR code on screen to get your 20% extra tokens. And I'll see you guys next time, if there's next time. Bye for now.